Hi. How y'all doing? Yes, let's cut the music, honey. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We are back for another video. Ooh, child. I had to get my tea, y'all. Y'all know I can't function without my tea. I can't do it. I can't do it. I won't do it. How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday to everyone. I see you guys are up and out. Honey. Hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea and got where you need to be, honey. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. And write something so I don't forget. Okay. All right. So we're back. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Thank you guys for being here. We got some great topics for you guys. You can see going across my screen. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks, Linda, for modding for me this morning. I think Bill Wilson may be in a little bit later. Okay. But thank you guys all for being here. Love you guys down for supporting the channel. I already know everybody hit the like button, so I'm not worried. Thank you guys for the support of the car chronicles video on yesterday, guys. You guys came in and showed out on the like button on that, so I really appreciate you guys supporting. All right, yes, honey, let's get into the show. All right, so let's get on into it. All right, I'm gonna try to breeze through all these damn topics, honey, because ooh, child, and people still sending me stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, y'all, I can't read y'all stuff. I'm live now. Okay, thank y'all. All right, so let me pull my shit up here, my stuff up here. Watch your mouth, real. I'm already getting started. I ain't ready to go there yet, because I think I got to drag somebody today. So I'm gonna save my energy until the end. Y'all know I always like to do my dragging at the end because that makes me tired, honey. It makes me a little tired. All right, so let's get on with the show. Let me get my first topic pulled up. Okay, so first topic is, you guys remember where we talked about somebody said my notifications are not working. I'm not sure what's going on. It's got to be a YouTube issue. I need everyone to please make sure you are still subscribed to my channel, because YouTube is sporadically unsubscribing. Not sure why they're doing that, but please make sure you still subscribe and then go back again and hit that notification bell again. Not sure why they're doing that, but it's happening because I've had several people reach out to me to let me know. Okay. So please check to make sure you're still subscribed to the Carol Morrell Show, and then go back and hit that notification bell again. All right. And let's pray and fingers crossed and a couple toes that YouTube ain't gonna be back on the BS again. Okay. Let's get on with the show. All right. So now there's an update. I told you guys a few videos back about Terrell Owens. That's him. Let's go ahead and show him. Terrell Owens, okay. Shout out to the Jasmine brand, by the way. That he had someone attack him while he was at some bar. They had some words exchanged, and this guy actually struck him with his vehicle, you guys, and he sped off. Thanks for being here, Belle. I see you. So the guy sped off after hitting Terrell Owens with his car. And they were arguing over a basketball game at some bar. I think that's so stupid. But y'all know how men get all riled up about games and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and read into what they're saying. They're saying that the man accused of hitting Terrell Owens with his vehicle after an argument at a basketball game. It wasn't at a basketball game, but has been charged with 2 felonies. Okay. Y'all know you cannot be out here hitting folk with your car, honey. That is a crime. Don't care how mad you get. You can't be out here using your car as a weapon. Now it says the man's name is Wanzer Ratcliffe, is looking at 2 counts of felony assault with a deadly weapon per court documents. Obtained as of March the 4th. Now they're saying that Ratcliffe allegedly drove his car into a retired NFL star's knee after the two had a heated exchange during a basketball game in Calabasas, California last October. Now it says that Terrell Owens, who is 50 years old, did not need medical attention, but says that Ratcliffe's first court date hasn't been scheduled yet. Now they're saying that Terrell Owens hasn't discussed the incident publicly, but he did make a subliminal statement just days after it happened. Okay, yeah, you can't be out here doing that. You can't be out here doing that. If somebody hop on your hood and you take off, you're gonna get charged. I see a lot of that on social media where people be doing that. Somebody's trying to prevent you from leaving, you hop on their hood, and I joke about it all the time. But if you do that shit, you're gonna get charges or probably go to jail. You can't do that. So this person got into a heated argument with Terrell Owens and hit him with his car and sped off. Luckily, people were outside and they did see the man's tag number. They were able to call police and press charges against him. So they did catch up to him, and he has been charged with 2 felonies behind that. Okay, I know Terrell's ass is somewhere crying because y'all know that's all he do is cry. And ain't nothing wrong with crying, but every situation, this man, I'm talking about the ugly cry. He breaks out with the ugly cry, and it's just, oh, Jesus. I can't stand a person that cry all the time. Maybe I'm too hard. Maybe I'm just too hard. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe Caramel is just too hard over here. I don't know. I don't be doing a whole lot of crying shit unless it's just something. You got to be something like very traumatic to just make me just be like, oh, my God. Be on that shit. But I don't know, child. I don't know, child. I don't know. All right. Quad is still out here rambling, child. Let's go and talk about this because I saw this. I said, all right, we're gonna talk about it. We talked about Quad a little bit yesterday when she was doing this fake crying and stuff at the reunion. Quad seems to allude to the fact that she helped Phaedra secure a spot on Married to Medicine, only for Phaedra to turn around and kind of like not, kind of turn her back on her and kind of side with the other women to kind of oust Quad off the show. Quad is feeling like Phaedra is not such a great friend. I mean, you should have known that if you didn't watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. You saw how she turned on Candy. Her and Candy used to be tight before she went out there and lied on Candy and had Candy out here looking crazy, telling people that Candy was out here drugging people and trying to R-word people and all kinds of stuff, which could have really damaged Candy with all the businesses that she has. So why is that surprising to you that she would do that to you over there on your show? I mean, anybody that's got a brain know that Phaedra is not loyal to anybody but Phaedra. And she damn sure will lie if the feeling hit her. Phaedra is not above throwing you under the bus and lying because she has a history and a track record of doing that shit. Okay, and she's still doing stuff behind the scenes, according to Candy Burrs, to her. Candy ain't fooling with her. Candy ain't trying to forgive her. So what does Phaedra do? Phaedra goes behind her back and tries to stop Candy's bag in certain instances, and Candy's already admitted that. It's sad. It's sad. Candy was saying that some type of somebody said they can't hear me. Please refresh your device. Okay. Can everyone hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. If you cannot hear me, please refresh your device. Okay. Because if I refresh, I'm gone. And we don't want that. But going on to say that that's the type of person that Phaedra is. I don't know what happened to her in her life to where she's feeling so bitter to where she has to go around doing things like that to people. But that really messed her reputation up after she did that to Candy. Okay, so I don't know if and when she's going to bounce back from that. People are slowly trying to let her back into, their hearts in terms of liking her again. But Phaedra is too calculating for me. I can't fool with people like that because I don't know from time to time how you going to act and what you going to be out here doing, girl. All right, so let me go ahead and play the clip, child. Y'all bear with a sister because we are still out here doing the share screen thing out here, okay? Because, yeah. I'd rather share it than do it with my phone. So, all right, let me get it for you guys. Okay, give me one moment. Give me one moment. All right, so okay, yeah, here we go. All right, so. Can we hear it? All right.
This is what I felt. And I felt like she turned her back on me.
What's wrong with going along to meet and get along with everybody?
But if you...
Instead of being booed up with just you.
Not booed up.
What I am saying is, it's like, I'm cool with Quad. We're cool. But when she found out everyone else probably had an issue with me, it's like, I want to be on this side of the, I don't want to be, messing with Quad. You know what I mean?
It seems like the big issue is that Quad feels like you ditched her in order to save yourself and your place in the group.
It's not a matter of ditching her. It's a matter of why would I attach myself to the Titanic?
I felt like Phaedra was going along to get along. This is what I felt. And I felt like she turned her back on me.
What's wrong with going along to meet and get along with everybody?
But if you...
Instead of being booed up with just you.
What I am saying is, it's like, I'm cool with Quad. We're cool. But when she found out everyone else probably had an issue with me, it's like, I want to be on this side of the, I don't want to be, messing with Quad. You know what I mean?
It seems like the big issue is that Quad feels like you ditched her in order to save yourself and your place in the group.
It's not a matter of ditching her. It's a matter of why would I attach myself to the Titanic?
God damn.
Child, did she say the Titanic? Girl, that's kind of bad though, Phaedra. If somebody is sitting here speaking up for you and helping you get on the show, knowing you ain't have no damn storyline, just like they did. Neither one of their asses had a storyline, quiet as kept. But you felt so compelled to be out here and jump ship and leave this girl kind of stranded out there by herself on damn Gilligan's Island. Okay, while you run and be with the other women because that was a popular thing to do because you didn't want to feel ousted by taking her side when you knew the other women were against her. It's feeling like you're not such a great friend, Phaedra. Now, Quad had this to say. Quad says, wow, says that she doesn't want to attach herself to the Titanic. In other words, sink. Says, but I helped her anchor herself for the next 3 seasons on Married to Medicine. Says, how soon do we forget? That is what Quad had to say about Phaedra. So she helped you get your ass up on this show and secure a check for the next 3 seasons. And then you jump ship and leave her to where now it's looking like she might be thrown up off the show. But I'm hearing that Quad did get a contract or get asked to come back for the next season. Okay, which I think is season 11. From what I'm hearing, they're saying that Quad is coming back, but it's going to be weird because none of the women really want to film with her. So I don't know what kind of vibe that's going to be. I don't know what kind of vibe that's going to be for Quad, not really having someone to film with by them kind of ousting her and kind of pushing her to the side. Y'all guys saw how they did her whenever she went to the little winery thing with them in California. They didn't want her there. They told her to leave. So, and she started crying because she knew that, hey, if I ain't got nobody to film with, what's the future of my spot on this show? So I think she needs to reevaluate some things. Like she's already been on her other show, which got canceled, which that show sucked anyway. But she really thought she was the shit when she had that other show. What was the other show, you guys? I can't even remember the show with her and Trina Braxton and all the rest of them girls up on there. Selena Johnson. She really thought she was the shit when she was on that show. Like she acted like she didn't know the girls from Married to Medicine. And I feel like Quad is the type of person where she only needs you when she needs you. That's what it gives me, because from what they were saying at the reunion, like when the other girls are going through things, when they have other things going on, Quad just kind of forgets that she have friends. Thank you, Sister Circle. When she was on Sister Circle, she didn't really give a damn about the other girls. And even when they showed the episode where they came to support her, where they had some type of event for Sister Circle, she didn't know them. Like she was just too Hollywood. Like she was just above them. She had like she was above them, and they were just like, well, F you too, if that's how you feel about us, and we've been there for you. But yeah, I don't like friends like that where you only come around when you need me. If I'm going through something, you don't call me, you don't check in on me every now and then to say, hey, Rail, I'm just checking in to see if you good. I don't want nothing. I just want to make sure you good as a friend. Like I don't know. Don't be my friend when it's convenient to you. Okay. Luckily, I don't pick people like that. Okay, I try to hang around loyal people that I know got me. Okay, and then I still don't tell them hoes all my business because when a bitch fall out, that's the first thing they want to do is pull what y'all discuss. So I really pick and choose who I fool with on that level. But I ain't never gonna be stupid to tell a bitch all my business because you ain't gonna spin the block on a bitch over here and be like, let me. And that's why that's the first thing people like to do. Anybody got people like that? And that's why. And I remember when you told me such and such and such and such. Okay. I got a forehead check of it now because you out of line now. Okay. You out of line. Might have to send one of them up over there for you. But y'all know what I mean. Be careful and selective, child. But yeah, Quad, you need to change that, sis, because I don't know your future of next season, baby, and how that's gonna look for you. And I don't think Sweet Tea want her ass back anyway, but they're gonna have a little exchange coming up. Quad and Sweet Tea gonna have a little exchange coming up at the reunion. So I can't wait to see that. So I think that's gonna be part 2 of the reunion. And she gonna tell her, keep my name out your mouth. And I was like, oh, okay, girl, the hood is coming out. You gotta fight back because y'all know these women, honey, they something else on this damn show. But let's get on, child. Let's get on. Let's move on, child. All right. So let me get over. Let me get back over here. Child. Oh, we got so much to talk about. All right. So a Florida man, you guys, who spent 37 years in prison for a 1983 R word, R-A-P-E, and Erda with an M, okay, did not commit a murder, MURDER, that he did not commit, you guys, is finally set free. But he is set also to receive $14 million from the city of Tampa, okay, as compensation for all those years lost. I always say there's no amount of money that you can pay me if you lock my ass up for a crime that I did not commit and spending 37 years of my life behind bars for something I did not do. $14 million is kind of not going, I mean, it's going to make me feel a little better that I got the money, but that's not, I don't feel like that's fully compensating me for the time that I lost. What do you guys think? Is $14 million a good compensation for spending 37 years in prison if you did not do something and they say you did? Y'all put it in the chat. Put a 1 if you think 14 million is great compensation. Put a 2 if you think it is not. Okay. There you go. Thank you, my degree is real. 37 years equal 37 million. For every year I spent up in that bitch, I'm gonna need $1 million on that. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and read to you guys what they're saying. Because when I saw this, I said, oh, hell no. Now they're saying the man's name is Robert Du Bois, was wrongfully imprisoned in Florida for 37 years for the R word and murder with an M that he did not commit in 1983. It says that he is about to get $14 million from the city of Tampa to make up for those years. That's really all they had to say about that. I don't feel like that's great compensation. That is him. Now I've seen some of the brothers, honey, that get wrongfully accused, and they don't get that much money. I'm trying to figure out why bruh is getting 14 million when they be trying to just slide a good little 3, 4, 5 million to the brothers when their asses be locked up for all these damn years, spending 10, 15 years for some shit they did not do, but they only want to slide them 2 million, 5 million. Like, hell to the no. But every year my ass is in there dealing with everything. I done had to sleep with my ass to the wall. People trying to get my booty brownies while I'm asleep. People trying to jump me and shank me and every damn thing else up in there. Y'all know what's going on in prison. I mean, you should. You watching the prison movies. I mean, I ain't never been in the prison before, but damn. I'm just thinking like, it's gotta be crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna need my money to reflect the bullshit that I had to endure while I was up in there. Somebody said 37 million should have been given. Absolutely. Let's put that up because yes, 37 million should absolutely been given. But yeah, so thank God you are out, sir. Thank God they found that you were not guilty, so that you would not be spending the rest of your life up in there for that. And for something as bad as the R word and murder, y'all, that. Think about how you would not be able to get a job and everything else, trying to move on with your life, having that on your record. Like, damn. Prayers to you, sir. And I know that 14 million gonna make you feel a little better, but when you've been institutionalized, a lot of times it's still gonna be up here, even though you're out. A lot of men who go to prison, especially for that amount of time, you still are institutionalized mentally. You still kind of move like you are still in prison. You still kind of closed off. You don't want to kind of be outside a lot because even though you're free, you don't want to be outside. I had a cousin who was locked up for a long time, and he still did not want, it was like he still wasn't free completely once he got out. Like he wanted to always be in his room a lot. Like when I come to their house, he always wanted to be in his room still. Like he was still locked up with the damn door shut. I was like, bro, you free, come out. Come out. But it was still here. He was still institutionalized up here. Okay. And even when he would go out, it was like he was always still looking around like somebody was after him. It was weird. I was like, wow, my mom was like, he's still institutionalized. I mean, that's, up here. That's why. But yeah, so thank God he's out. It's so sad. But let's continue because we have more. All right. So JetBlue, honey, JetBlue announces that it is pulling out of a deal to purchase Spirit Airlines. Okay, they were like, listen, we don't want the soul plane. Okay, anybody fly Spirit? I've never flown Spirit, don't desire to. I fly Delta. Yeah, I'm a Delta girl, honey. I'm a Delta girl. Anytime I fly, it's got to be Delta. I don't fool with Spirit. Anybody fly Spirit? All right, so let's read up. All right, so it says that JetBlue Airways will not be purchasing Spirit Airlines after all. Now, they're saying that after this Monday morning, it says that JB announced that its decision to withdraw from the proposed acquisition. It says that this move comes following a federal court ruling that blocked the deal on antitrust grounds, citing concerns that airfares could potentially rise if Spirit lost its status as an independent airline. Okay. So it says the Spirit Airlines, known for its no-frills, low-cost model that requires passengers to pay extra for various amenities, has been a key player in the airline industry. It says that the proposed acquisition by JetBlue was seen as a strategic move to expand its market share and offerings, okay? However, it says that the judge ruled that the 3.8 billion deal would ultimately reduce competition and harm cost-conscious flyers, okay? Says that JetBlue had agreed to a $69 million payment to Spirit as part of the termination of the deal. Damn. Says that despite both companies appealing the court's decision, that they ultimately concluded that the legal obstacles were leading to mutual decision to move forward independently, okay? So somebody say, yes, I fly Southwest as well, okay? See, a few people say Southwest, says flown Spirit one time, never again. What was your experience, Harriet Westmore? Okay, you can put it in the chat, okay? I've never flown. I've heard some stories about Spirit Airlines. I just never, I always just go for Delta. I've never flown anything else but Delta, so I don't know. But you can put in the comments, guys, if you've ever flown Spirit and had a bad experience, I want to hear about it, okay? Not that we're bashing Spirit Airlines, but I would like to hear about it. So their little deal, child, it tanked. It didn't go through, so it is what it is, child. It is what it is. For those of you that's out here flying Spirit, child. All right, let's continue, child, because we got more. We got more. Ooh, child. Did I pass it? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the next topic. All right, so now there's an Oregon father, you guys, that is arrested for drugging daughter's friends at a sleepover with some laced smoothies. All right, let me show y'all this crazy motherfucker right here. He out here lacing the children's smoothies, okay, at the sleepover. This is one of the reasons why I don't be letting my son do sleepovers. I don't trust people. People are crazy. There's some pedos out there. There's some crazy people out there, but I'm crazier. That's what people don't understand. When it comes to mine, I'm crazy. I'm one of them crazy moms. I don't play that bullshit. When my son went to daycare, I let them know my son got one time. Whatever knot he got on his head, just go ahead and prepare to have that same location of your knot, okay? I don't play that. I'm paying you to watch my son. He better not have a knot, nothing. But I know kids, they do fall and they have accidents. But baby, listen, I don't trust everybody around mine. And he don't do sleepovers. I'm just saying it. And my son do not do sleepovers. Because I'm that mom, baby. I will windmill on a bitch quick on mine. Like, for real. I don't let my son teacher know. So I had to check her ass too. I let her know, okay? Mama come to the school. She'll go there. But So let's continue, honey. All right, so it says that an Oregon father arrested for drugging the daughter's friends at a sleepover with lace smoothies, okay? Now, it says that police said that an Oregon father allegedly spiked his daughter's friends' smoothies with sedatives and hovered over them while they slept at his home. See, that's some crazy shit right there. This is some Jeffrey Dahmer shit right here. All right, it says that according to reports that one of the 12-year-old girls texted her mom for help at 1:45 a.m. when she started losing consciousness in a home in Lake Oswego near Portland. I hope I said that right. Says this, the little girl said, "Mom, please pick me up." And she says, and say I had a family emergency. She says, "I don't feel safe." She says, "I might not respond, but please come and get me." And then she left a crying emoji. That's so sad. She says, "Please pick me up, please." And then she wrote "please" in all capital letters with exclamation, okay? Says that on Wednesday that the 57-year-old Michael Maiden surrendered at Clackamas County Jail, facing charges for multiple felonies and misdemeanors outlined in a grand jury indictment on August 26th of 2023. Says that according to a probable cause affidavit that Maiden laced the mango smoothies with benzodiazepine, a depressant, okay, that slows the nervous system. He could have killed these kids. He could have unalived these kids up in there, y'all. What the hell? Says that during the sleepover that the girls watched movies and had facials. Then shortly after that, Maiden made smoothies with the actual, drug up in there to drug the girls. Now, my thing is this: you were doing this. I think his motive was probably to do some perverted things while the girls were unconscious. Because what other reason would you be doing that? You do not want them conscious so that you could have your way with these girls. That's my take. Okay. Why would you put something like that in a 12-year-old's in a 12-year-old's drink? And the little girl obviously knew something wasn't right because she texted her mom like, "Mom, please come and get me the hell up out of here." And say that, she probably knew the man was crazy. He was probably one of them pedo type dads that was, kind of giving them the crazy eyes and staring at them real crazy. Y'all know. Oh my God. See, watch your kids. Do not let your kids be doing sleepovers unless you actually know these people. If you know them. My son don't stay with nobody anyway, except it's my mom. My mom, if he's, if me and my husband going out of town, then he go stay with my mom for like a week and I don't even worry about him because I know he's good. But y'all, what the hell? Don't be letting your kids just be up and staying with folk because people like this, okay? People crazy like this be doing shit like that. And that could have had a reaction, like a medical reaction to one of the children who may have been allergic or whatever to whatever it is that he put in the smoothie. Somebody could have had a seizure, anything. Like, that's dangerous. He should be locked up and never, ever let out. Never see the light of day again because you had motive, sir, to do something to them young girls. I really feel like he did. I feel like he did. And his ass needs to be locked up. But, good thing is they did lock him up. They did arrest him. And the place that you're going, sir, you ain't going to get nothing in your cup, but you're going to get it somewhere else. We're going to move on. We're going to move on after that, all right? You're going to want a damn sedative when they get done doing what they're going to do to you where you going. You're going to wish that you had some damn sleeping pills or something up in that bitch when they get done with you. Because that's sad. That is sad. And I feel like it was premeditated. You knew them girls was coming up over there and you took your ass up in there. Let's have some smoothies. What do you want, mango? What do you want, strawberry? And then on your Bill Cosby bullshit on the sprinkle. Your ass need to be locked the hell up. All right, let's move on. Got me mad in here like it's my damn chilling. Let's move on, child. All right, now I do like this artist, but I don't know. She's been kind of weird here lately. I do like some of her music. Some of her music. What's the new song she got out now? Everybody. With Nicki Minaj, that Everybody song. That's my shit. I like that. I be in there with my son. We be in there dancing with the song. My son be like, "Turn it up, mama." He be in there trying to outdance me. I'm like, "Yeah, no, you're not gonna do that." But so Nicki Minaj is accused of stealing a viral TikToker's dance for her tour. You guys, okay? Now this choreographer claims that his attempt at receiving credit has been rejected. Now he's saying that he's reached out to Nicki Minaj numerous times and she has not reached back. So he's moving forward with trying to get some recognition behind this. Probably gonna sue her ass. All right, so let's get into what it's saying. It says the drama has officially found its way to Nicki Minaj's tour. As you guys know, she is on tour. Monica is on tour with her yodeling on stage. I want Monica to go and do some vocal training again. At one point, Monica could really sing. I know she's having some medical issues, but lately here, she's been kind of yodeling on the mic from what I've been hearing, okay? Yeah, she's been kind of yodeling. I don't like yodeling. I don't like yodeling on the mic, okay? And we already talked about damn Candy Burns up there sounding like a Billy Goat on the mic. I don't like that either. I don't like the Billy Goat vocals. And yeah, I like you, Monica, but you might want to go ahead on, honey, and have Miss Jan, which is the celebrity vocal coach, to go on out here and help you get your vocals back together. So you can be sounding good out here, girl, because that's not a good look. You look good on stage, but when you start singing, it'd be like, oh, hell no. But Tara, so she is touring with Monica. I mean, Monica is touring with Nicki Minaj currently. Jesus help her. All right, so they're saying that the 12-time Grammy nominated, honey, never won a Grammy, but she's been nominated 12 times. Rapper recently kicked off her Pink Friday 2 World Tour, okay, on March the 1st at the Oakland Arena. Why I got glasses on and I'm reading like Tisha? Get out of here, Wanda and Tisha. Get out of here. Damn. Says, of course, that concert goers didn't take long to share footage from the highly anticipated event on social media, which they all do. Says that one now controversial moment showed Nicki Minaj on stage dancing alongside dancers to her song. Says that as the clip made its round online, that people quickly noticed a section from the dance routine looked oddly familiar to that of a viral dance from TikTok by a professional dancer choreographer by the name of Dante Conley. Okay. Now it says that Dante Conley soon came forward confirming that the moves were his, and unfortunately, he was never properly compensated for his work. Now, they're saying in a video shared with his 1.3 million TikTok followers, it says that he has this to say, says that thank you so much to those of you that shared and tagged me in this. Says, so I was reached out to by a member of Nicki Minaj's team, and I wasn't after payment for this. Says, I was just looking for an opportunity to potentially collaborate and receive credit, and neither one of those options seem possible and have been rejected, okay? He goes on to say, however, Nicki Minaj's camp has a different version of events that Mr. Casper Smart, which is the event director of the tour, took to Twitter on March 3rd and said this, says that please stop, and he put stop in all caps, spreading false narratives. Says that we offered to pay him as a choreographer, even though it was less than 10 seconds of choreo that we altered. It says it also offered him tickets to his hometown with a meet and greet. It says that he declined all of this and demanded a shout out to get to dance on stage with her. Says that when someone asks why not just give Dante Connolly a chance to dance with her and give him credit for his dance moves, it says that because he is not booked as a dancer. Says that just like all 8 choreographers do not get to go on stage and dance with her. It says that so have him run up on stage and dance for exactly 5 seconds and then run off. Says to get wardrobe for him to match. Says that dance lighting, video, staging has been rehearsed for months. It says that many did not like Casper Smart's response and continue to call out the Starship's artists for seemingly allowing the team to take from another creative. Okay, what y'all think about that? I think I got a video. Let's show it to you guys. They said that she stole a dance move. If you guys follow him, you guys may remember and or may have seen this actual dance move. I'm gonna share it with you guys. All right, I'm gonna share it. Where's it on Jasmine Brand? All right, let's see. Hold up, let's get you off because we don't want you. It's on Jasmine Brand. All right, so let's get it. All right, boom. All right, so that's the dance that he's saying that he put together. That's him talking.
So much to those of you that shared and tagged me in this. I have an update, so let me get into it. So I was reached out to by a member of her team, and I wasn't after payment for this. I was just looking for the opportunity to potentially collaborate and to receive credit. And neither one of those options seemed possible and have been rejected. I want to thank you so much for your words of encouragement. Y'all saw something, knew it wasn't right, and brought it to my attention. And we should be uplifting and supporting each other and continuing to do so. So I encourage other artists to seek credit for their work. Keep being you. What other people think of you is none of your business. And just keep it pushing, babe.
Let's move on to the next tab.
Hey, y'all.
All right, let's move to the next tab. So a lot of people had stuff to say. Said, I thought that Lady Czar made it up. Says that thought that she was an artist having fun with this. So glad that Barb's brought it to my attention in time, making me proud as always. This is what he's saying. Said he goes on to say that I'll have Casper reach out to this very talented and seemingly very sweet guy ASAP and figure out the best way to make him feel seen and appreciated and also paid. Okay. So that is what they're saying. So they're kind of going back in conversation. All right. Says that please stop spreading false narratives that we offered to pay him as a choreographer, even though it was less than 10 seconds of choreo, like I just said. So they're going back and forth about that. He does not feel appreciated and or paid. They were trying to say that he was, I guess, giving like weird demands, like he was very demanding as it was, relates to this. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, hell, he just... I don't know. Shit. All right. So we're back. What do you guys think about that? Maybe she can just go ahead and cut him a little check, child. And, if he continues to push with this, he may not get other artists that want to work with him if he is being nasty towards Nicki, because Nicki got more of a following. Just saying. Now, if she did take your little dance moves, y'all handle that off screen and try to figure that out, because, trying to embarrass her and trying to do that. The Barbs do not play about Nicki Minaj. I'm just trying to tell you. The Barbs are kind of like the millimeters when it comes to melody. The Barbs, baby, they'll come for you, for real. And if you're trying to be up and coming in this industry, what you don't want to be doing is coming for different artists and trying to make them look bad and pull them down. Just have a little conversation with her. Say, hey, look, I feel like you used a piece of my stuff. Go on and cut me a little check and let's break even and let's keep it moving. And maybe for her next tour, you can work with her and choreo some stuff for her and keep it moving. Just go on and build your career. But when you start coming for artists who are already established, you can kind of stick your own foot up your ass in terms of your own level up in the industry. All right. So you want to watch that. And it's all about how you handle things. Okay. You didn't really have to blast her like that unless she just was ignoring you and not following through. Okay. All right, let's continue, honey. Simon GouFraudia has convinced Bravo, you guys, to let him film solo on the upcoming season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it's looking like he and Portia are not going to be filming together from what it's looking like. As you guys know, Portia does not want her divorce situation or her divorce woes and issues with Simon filmed for the new season. They have not started filming for the new season as of yet for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Simon has convinced Bravo to allow him to film by himself. So he's still trying to get his screen time by any means necessary. Because y'all know Simon is about trying to be famous. And he likes to attach himself to people who got the right amount of clout that he feels that they need in order to allow him to piggyback off them. The only reason I feel like he wanted to be with Portia was because of her clout. Okay, there was no, I ain't gonna say they have love there. I feel like it was more so lust because you said that you only dated him for a month before y'all got married. But my whole thing is this. I don't know. I don't know. Do people want to really see Simon? I mean, is Simon as interesting as people think he is, or he thinks that he is, for him to be filming by himself? Like, what would you be talking about? I don't really care to see you, Simon. I don't care to see you. And I think I speak for everybody else watching me and other people who watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. We don't give a hot damn, cold damn, medium warm damn about anything you got to say or that you're doing. You are a fraud, sir, and that's been established. You don't pay your fucking bills. That's also been established. The people are looking for you trying to get your ass up out of the country. That's also been established. Like, why are you here? Like the song says, honey, Deborah Cox said, how did you get here? Okay. And why are you here? Because your ass really wasn't supposed to be here. Like, we don't care, Simon. We don't care. All right. There have been a lot of whispers about the marital woes between them for quite some time, but it's weird. It's so weird now that he has negotiated with Bravo to still film on this show now that she's not going to be filming, I guess, with him. He wants to still be able to have his spot on the show. But you guys know that they don't pay the husbands on this show. Whatever they get paid has to, I guess, come from the wives. So yeah, the men don't get paid. So what's the end game here? What is your motive for still wanting to be on this show after Portia has made it very public that she don't want nothing to do with you? She don't want to see, like they said on the movie, I don't want to see you. I don't want to skate with you. I don't want to know you. Like, she ain't trying to fool with you on like no level. She's made it known she wants to divorce you. You better not be doing no crazy shit as it relates to that damn prenup. Okay, she don't want you. So y'all are headed towards divorce, and she's made it very clear it's irreconcilable differences with no possibility of you guys getting back together. So I think he should move on. I think you should move on. I don't think you should show your face at all on this damn show. Let Portia do what she do. She is the one that is the star on the show. Like, she is. She's probably going to be the highest paid because that's what she was asking for coming back to the damn show anyway. Okay, she wants to be the highest paid. And I hope she brings it this coming season, because if you don't, they're gonna talk about your ass. I'm probably gonna be one of them, okay? But yeah, that's what it's given. So yeah, Simon, we don't care to see you, and goodbye. Moving on. I ain't gonna spend no more time on you because that's just how relevant you are. You only get 10 seconds of my time. Moving on, child. Arionne Curry, let's talk about her a little bit this morning, honey. Arionne Seeley Curry Gold. Let's talk about her ass this morning. We kind of talked about yesterday. We hinted on the fact that she had Knox as a revenge baby. I'm also hearing that she also admitted that another reason that she had Knox was because his father was a TV personality, and she felt that by having Knox, that too would boost her into being on the show, including her son being on the show as well, because we already know that she always compare her child to the Eminem kids, all right, to Melody's. I'm gonna say Melody's kids. I know they're his kids too, but it just sounds better when I say Melody's kids. Okay, yeah. So Arionne is back out here now trying to promote Knox, which I think is such a total flop. Now, at the end of the day, Martell just asked her to remove all pictures of Knox from her social media, and I think he's done the same, knowing that there is a court case coming up between he and Melody, where Melody is asking the judge to please reinstate her children back on Love and Marriage Huntsville so that she can build monies for them for future gain, like for college, if they want to go to college, or for whatever. She's trying to teach them how to make money and how to be, I guess, celebrities in the game, how to maneuver out here kind of like she's doing. But Martell is upset because he's not able to touch that money and do whatever he wants to do with the money. Okay. So yeah, so Arionne is back out here again trying to promote Knox, Maverick, Little Diabetes, Little Radio. I like to call him, the new name I gave him is the Ghost Wrangler, since his ass is seeing ghosts over there. The Popsicle Protector, that's another name I gave him. And he's named himself Miles Morales, okay? Yeah, he's named himself Miles Morales. He got a lot of names. Like, damn, I already said yesterday, he don't know who the hell he is when he go to school. He don't know who the hell he is right now. But Arionne and Martell, they have no other recourse for making money. So they're using Knox, and they're trying to use Knox in order to do that. And I feel like they need to fall back. Allow this child to be a child. You got to be careful how you push your kids out in the spotlight a little too much, because he's already having behavioral issues. And a lot of that has to do with what he is seeing in the home with his parents. Okay. He's seeing them fighting. He's hearing fussing. He's seeing a lot of aggression, which then that's kind of spilled over to him. And he is aggressive towards his mother as well. And that's not good. That's not good. When he see hitting, he does hitting. And we've seen that plenty of times with him on lives with Arionne, to where he's hitting her. And he thinks that that is correct behavior because she doesn't correct him. You don't kiss a child's hand when they hit you in the face. Okay. You don't do that. That's yeah, you know, I'm old school. You get a little pop. Not to where you leave a bruise or anything, but just a little pop. Say, no, don't hit mama. That's how I was raised. Just a little pop. Not too much to where CPS got to be called, but the corrective action. You got to have that corrective action when it comes to your child. Okay. Arionne, you know what corrective action is, because you get corrected by Martell. Should I've said that? Too late. Okay. We've heard plenty of incidences. One most recently at the gym, where he had to check you upside the head for not doing what you needed to do as a mother. Okay. But yeah, they're trying to use him to make him famous, because the Eminem kids are famous. Like, we call them the chicken nuggets. I saw y'all put it in the comments. So the famous little 4 little chicken piece nuggets child out here, Melody's beautiful children. Arionne is trying to, I guess, make Knox blend in. And it's said and alleged that she's changed his name from Knox to Maverick now. So y'all know all the Eminem kids, their names start with M. Martell is trying to be slick, because him being named Knox kind of makes him be like, or sound like, the outside child. And with him trying to fix his image and not want people to know that he had an outside child. So he's still embarrassed by the fact that he had an outside child and messed up his marriage. So he's able to go and ask different people to allow him to be a part of different things, like this women empowerment thing that he was involved in. He didn't mention nowhere in there that he had an outside child, that he messed up his marriage, and that he had, you know, I have 5 beautiful children. But he likes to try to smash Knox in there with his other children and change his name to Maverick to give him that M sound like the other children, so that people will not question why this child's name is Knox and your other children all have the M sound in their name. Y'all see what he's doing? He even went as far as making an IG page for Knox, because y'all know the Eminem kids, they also have an Instagram page as well, where Melody kind of promotes the children. And they have businesses as well in their name, like Sugar Mama has her Sugar Mama hair care line. I think Tank, he has something going on. All of the children have something that Melody is kind of building to teach them about business. Okay. And Martell can't touch it, because of course, these are things that Melody started after she had her divorce from Martell. So anything that's done after the marriage, you can't touch it, sir, which is why she chose to do away with the businesses that they created together, which was a very smart move, because Martell is about money. You were stealing money when you guys were married in the thousands to go out here and mess with other women. Okay. Yes. So now I was seeing over on they, of course, anything that's negative about Melody, of course, they're going to promote it on this Facebook group. What is it? What is it called? No Holds Bar. That bullshit. I be seeing that where they're posting pictures of Knox, and if you don't say anything about something nice about Arionne or Knox, then they block you from over there. Because I've seen it with several posts where they say, if you say anything negative about this beautiful woman talking about Arionne, then we're going to block you. You can't say anything negative about Knox, or we're blocking you. I'm just like, what is this, a cult? And the page, y'all know, is ran by Peggy Horsetooth Haggard. Okay. Her. I'm going to say your name because y'all know we say names over here. I'm going to be on my damn Beyonce and I'm going to say your name over here. The page is ran by Peggy Horsetooth Haggard. How you going to tell somebody what they can say or they can't be in the group? If I don't like the bitch, I don't like her. I'm not going to be forced to say something nice about somebody just to give an honest opinion of how I feel about a situation. The boy was born out of wedlock. Bottom line is that's going to be a scarlet letter. We'll put an L up there. He's going to have a scarlet letter on his head for the rest of his damn life because of how he came into the world and why. And if his mother would stay off lives and keep her damn mouth shut and stop pushing this narrative of, oh, my son this, my son that. Now, y'all know she was always running around, I hope this, hope that. She was happy to call this little boy Hope, but you fail to realize Martell wouldn't even allow you to name him Hope when he was first born. I mean, hell, Martell wasn't even there when Knox was born. Arionne had Knox and Martell was not even there until days later. She went for days without naming this child. She hadn't even given him a last name or anything. She wanted to name him Hope, but she had to get permission from Martell first. So she waited, 3 days until after Knox was born and Martell went to the hospital to even come to the hospital to get permission to name this child Hope, because Martell was still under the guise that he and Melody were going to try to work things out and stay together. But what he didn't realize was that Melody had already made up her mind to get the fuck away from him. Do you think this woman was going to stay with you when you had an outside child and for you to keep taking her money that you were already stealing prior to this child being born on your 304s, okay? Because you spent $5K on a woman in DC to lay up with her of Melody's money. But you like to say, oh, I wasn't still married when she got pregnant with Knox. That's a damn lie. You were, Martell. You might not have been in a great space with Melody, but you were still married. Okay? You were still married. I'm so sick of people pushing that narrative. I'm so tired of Arionne and I'm so tired of Martell pushing this narrative with this child to try to blend this child with Melody's children. That's not her child. Arionne, you like to sit up on lives and say that Knox was supposed to go on the little family trip to Destin, Florida with Martell down there with Melody and her children. You know damn well Melody was not going to let that shit fly. You knew that was not going to fly. If Martell would have showed up to that door with Knox in tow, do you think Melody would have allowed Martell to come up in that house on a trip that she paid for? Like, what sense does that make? She said, yeah, my son was invited to go down to Destin with Martell. People don't know that. Bitch, you don't know that. You don't know that. You steady trying to push this child on those children. And I don't feel like the Eminem kids really like their child because they know what he represents. They know that he represents the fact that their home has been broken up. They represent the fact that Arionne has gone in here and had this baby and separated their mother and father from being in the same household. They miss that family dynamic, but they know their father is a crazy motherfucker over there. I got to say it that way. Pardon my language this morning. All right. Now, like I was just saying, Arionne a few weeks ago removed all pictures under the direction of Martell from her social media page, knowing that there's a court case coming up for the Eminem kids to be possibly put back on the show. Now, Martell made it very plain that he did not want the Eminem kids on the show because he felt that it was exposing them, that he didn't want his children exposed. But it was fine when you and Melody were in a great place. You were filming with your children. You were laughing with your children. You were seen in scenes with your children. So now that you and Melody have fallen out, you don't want your kids seen on TV because you can't get a piece of that check. So now you're trying to go by way of Knox and do that because Knox can't be on the show as well. Arionne was saying at one point that that OWN Love and Marriage Huntsville wanted to film her son, but because she couldn't be on the show, she blocked him from being on the show. Well, you so damn stupid because if your son get a check, you should be straight because that check is coming to you. You're his mother. So why would you block your son? And I don't believe that he was going to film. I don't believe that he was going to get to be on this show because from my understanding, anyone is coming on the show, there has to be an agreement from the actual cast of the show in terms of who can be on the show. Now, how they slipped Basement Billy by there and allowed him to be on there unbeknownst to Melody and Miss Van is beyond me. And I keep saying they need to break up some of this mess with these Scots because they're kind of overbearing when it comes to this show. It's too many of them motherfuckers. They like Mexicans, and ain't nothing against Mexicans, but I just know it be a lot of them motherfuckers sometimes. The Scots are like Mexicans, and I don't nobody feel like I'm trying to, I'm bashing Mexicans because I'm not. I like Mexicans. I like burritos, tacos, all that shit. I got some friends that one or two that might be Mexican. But bottom line is, I just feel like it's just too many of them on the show. If there's going to be a fair vote in terms of people being on the show, it's going to always outweigh everybody else's decisions with the Scots voting. I just feel like that. Y'all voted, and they said that Kimmy had a lot to do with Basement Billy being on the show. Why I don't know. Okay, because Kimmy she's always on the wrong team anyway. That's why her ass going through what she's going through. But I feel like Martell was saying he didn't want the kids reinstated on the show because he did not want them paraded on the show. But you still paraded him. You still parading Knox on social media as well. You didn't want your kids on social media as well. But it's okay for Arionne to post. Y'all say I'm crazy. It's okay for Arionne to post Knox on social media. It's okay for you to post him because you posted him in Atlanta for a Spider-Man event that you took him to. So Melody, we can only see the Eminem kids by way of maybe Miss Van or Mel's brother or somebody else posting the kids on social media. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. Okay. But then Arionne, you still using this whole narrative of the fact that you were young when this situation occurred between you and Martell, that you had this baby by him and that you broke up somebody's family. She was just saying in a recent live when she went live that she wants people to get over it. She wants people to stop talking about the fact that she broke up a family because that was a long time ago. And somebody, y'all be throwing me out. Thanks for being here, Shar. Shout out to Shar. She is Shar's Reality is a content creator. You guys please follow her and support. Okay. Thanks for being here. But she likes to always put the narrative out there that, I was young when I messed with Martell. And, when I did what I did, I was young and I was naive. Arionne, you were 24, dear. Tell me how many 24-year-olds out there don't know right from wrong? How many 24-year-olds out there don't know that messing with a married man is not acceptable? Like, in what world do you live in? You always like to get mad when people call you slow. And let me go ahead and say that before you think your ass gonna block me. Because y'all know that's her shit. That's her shit. I'm blocked. You blocked. I said it yesterday. You always want to block people when they try to tell you the truth. And you get so irritated with people when they try to tell you about yourself, Arionne. And I know you be watching our channels. And I'm going to go ahead and check you this morning, dear. I don't care how many years ago this was. You have not grown mentally, psychologically, in any other way since this situation occurred, okay? You're not on your grown woman shit. You were 24 when this situation happened between you and Martell, and you have not allowed yourself to grow past that because you are still on your get back. You are. You're still on your get back, and you don't need to be. The person that you should be upset with is Martell, that you are not where you want to be. You seeing that he's not taking you where he promised that he's going to take you. So why are you still hanging on to, like Phaedra says, a sinking ship? If he was going to do it, he would have done it. You in your 30s now. This man's still chasing Sheree now. And other women now. You pride yourself on having a child with his last name. But when you going to get the last name? That's my question. When are you going to get the last name? That's what we want to know. We don't give a damn about the baby. Because, I mean, that's it. That's standard. If you have a baby by somebody, 9 times out of 10, the child may get the father's last name. Unless the mother just does not want the child to have that last name until she is married. A lot of parents do that. If you have a baby by somebody and you ain't married, then the mother likes to give the child their last name. Okay? You wanted the child to have Martell's last name because you felt like it was going to hold some weight. You were happy. You prided yourself in having a child by this sorry ass ninja that ain't did shit for you, that can't do nothing for you, that ain't taking you nowhere because his ass ain't nowhere. Any grown woman, you like to say, I've grown past that. Since when? What are you so mad at? You still mad just like the shit happened yesterday, but you don't want people to remind you. That's my thing. You don't want people to remind you of what you've done, but you still haven't forgiven yourself for what you've done, because anytime a real woman, and don't let it be a wife, because she don't like wives, because she knows she'll never be one. I think that's her disdain for wives. She knows that Martell will never make her a wife because she knows he has other options. And anytime you allow a man to put you in a place to where you're just an option versus a priority, because he's never made you a priority. If he's done that, this man is divorced now almost 4 years, and he still have not taken you to the next level. I mean, the next step is he should marry you. He should not be still sitting in the interview saying that I'm still getting to know you. Like, this man knows you, like every hole that you have, he knows you. You pushed out a baby for him. He knows you. You've deleted children before the one that you had. He knows you. So what else is there for him to know? So now you see that he is still stringing you along, okay? And everything that he told Melody Cherie about you, because it's a game between men. When men are cheating on you with their wives, they got to tell the wife one thing, and then they got to tell you one thing in order to keep this narrative going. That's how it works. You got to tell Melody something, and he got to tell Arionne something. And it's never going to meet. Anything that he's telling Melody is going to always be like this between him and Arionne. Him, Arionne, and Melody. That little triangle situation is going to always be like this. Whatever he's telling y'all is never going to be like this. He's telling Melody, if I ain't with you, it damn sure ain't going to be Arionne. Then over here, he's telling Arionne, well, Melody is not a good mother, and Melody was never this. But I played for you guys yesterday when he said that their marriage was perfect marriage. But he ain't going to tell Arionne that because he needs you to stick around. He don't want you to get mad and walk off and leave because Martell needs to have someone around. But you love to say, and I thought about it, when he said the next person that I get with, I'm not going to cheat on them. Bullshit. Well, I can say him because your baby mama said you like men. This might be your coming out moment. I don't know shit. Look at God, girl. Look at God. But the point I'm making is Martell said the next person that I get with, the next relationship that I get in, I'm not going to cheat on that person. I call bullshit. Because guess who ain't going to never leave you alone? Guess who is not going to fall back and allow you to live your best life, Martell? Arionne. You're going to always be cheating on somebody because Arionne is never going to let go. You have promised this girl that you were going to take her to a certain place in her life, and she's still waiting for you to do that. So even if you meet somebody that you're ready to move on with, you still going to have to deal with Arionne because she is the type of person, one, she's going to stalk you. Two, she likes to be on her revenge bullshit. Like she said, some mornings I wake up wanting revenge and some days I wake up angry. So she is going to hold on to that anger and resentment just like she's doing with Melody, somebody who's never done shit to her, but divorced you, which then stopped her bag. Okay, because she's the type of bitch who likes to sit back and come up off other people's bag because she lazy. You lazy. A real woman gonna go out there and get her own bag. I ain't waiting on no man to do shit for me. Whatever bag you bring over here is gonna be extra. Period. I want my own money. I want my own money. I want my own shit just in case shit don't work out. When I met my husband, when we were dating, I had my own place, my own car, I had a career, I had my own shit. I didn't need him for anything but that D. That's the only thing I needed from him was that D. If you took me out to eat and your shit didn't work, I got money. If you decide to walk away today, I'm straight. And that's how I pride myself. And that's what being a grown woman is about. Have your own shit. Level up on your own. And whatever the man brings, that's extra. All I needed you for was that D. And I got one in the closet just in case you decide you want to be in your feelings. You don't want to come today. I got batteries and I got one in the closet. But we don't need that shit right now. You feel me? Yeah, because we don't schlong hop. We don't do that. Okay. But just in case I needed a little in my life, women. Some of y'all own one. It ain't nothing wrong with that, child. When you single and you don't want to be out there catching no bumps, because motherfuckers don't be going like they need to. Go on out there and get you one. I went to a little party. One of my friends do a little party. I was like, oh, that's nice. Let me hold it. Let me see. Let me turn it on. I was like, that's my shit. How much this is? Do I get a friend discount? Y'all know we're going to always throw that friend discount in there. I like this. Women, y'all know. Now I don't put it in there in the closet like Destiny did. Y'all know Destiny Child. She put her kidney tickler. That's what I like to call that shit. She put her kidney tickler in there with the good wash rags and the towels and shit. We don't put it in there. Yeah, we don't put it in there. We got a little special drawer. Every now and then when we got to go to that special drawer when your man don't want to act just right. Go in there and hike your leg up right quick. Okay. Say, baby, don't come in here for about 25 minutes or so. Okay, I'm on the phone. You got to tell him some shit like that. I'm on the phone. Don't come in here. I'm having an important conversation about 25 minutes or so. Go in there and hike your leg up or, however you feeling. Cut on some good music or something like that. I don't know shit. Y'all play music with y'all? I don't know. Look at me telling all my business. Go in there and cut on some Keith Sweat or something. I don't know, baby. Be on that shit in there with Yes, girl. And do what you got to do. Ain't no shame in it. We women. Everybody got feelings. Everybody got needs. Okay? When you're trying to be on your grown woman shit and you don't want to be down there in the clinic saying, well, I had met him a couple weeks ago and I don't know when the bumps came, but the shits ain't gone away. Now, I done put on that Monostat 27 through 29 and the bitches is still here. What can I put down there to get back right, doc? You don't want to be on there on that shit. Embarrassed because they done told you got some bumps that your ass can't get rid of. So you go and get you a little toy, whatever. Ain't no shame in that, women. Somebody say I'm an overcomer. Ain't nothing wrong with it, okay? Don't be shamed. Do not be shamed. Do not be shamed to get you a kidney tickler. Tickle your kidneys, girl. All right, but move on, child. Let's move on. All right. But at 24 years old, the point I'm making is at 24 years old, you are aware. You should be aware of yourself as a woman. Okay? As a woman, you should be aware of yourself. All right? Know yourself, honey. If you don't know yourself, how you going to have somebody else come in and introduce them to who you are as a woman? All right? You're not going to come in here and learn my body if I don't know it. If I don't know what makes me tick, what I need you for. Learn your body. Know yourself. So when you meet somebody, okay, somebody say you a freak of sheets, but oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You said it right. Let's put that up there. Let's put that up there. That's a good one. That's a good one. You gotta be that. You gotta be that. Okay. Be a lady in them streets, honey. Be a lady. Don't be out there on your freaking league in them streets. Don't do that. Be a lady. I'm a lady in the streets. You would never know it. I'm corporate in them streets sometimes. Most of the times. But you gotta be a freak in the sheets. If you got a man, you gotta do that. That's just standard. Okay. Jump off a few dresses, honey. Rip down a few ceiling fans. Do what you got to do. Whatever it requires, honey. Put them clear heels on, honey. Go in there, pop, lock, and drop. Do whatever you got to do. Get a few Charlie horses and get on back up there, child. Grab your briefcase and go to work. That's what being a woman is about. Okay? Just in case you didn't know. But let's get back into this Arionne bullshit, okay? But Arionne was saying in a recent live that she wants people to move on and stop bringing up the fact that she messed around with a married man and ruined a family. She said, oh, that was in the past. It was in the past, but you brought something into fruition that's going to be seen for the rest of our lives. Now, had you just messed with Martell and had a few ABs and moved on with your life, okay, fine. But the fact that you had a child and brought an innocent child into this situation that's going to probably be haunted for the rest of his life, that's why the little motherfucker seeing ghosts and everything else is spirits over there in that house. Okay? It's a lot of spirits in that house. It's a whole lot of spirits in the house. Your son, you're going to have to explain to him why you chose to go out here and mess up a marriage. You're going to have to explain to him why. Who is my daddy and why is he crazy? Why did I grow up seeing my daddy putting hands on you? Why did I see that? And it's a cycle. It's a cycle. You're a side chick. Your mama Angela. I'm going to go ahead and say her name. Arionne, your mama Angela. You know, I knew that shit. I told you I know some shit over here. Your mama Angela was a side chick. She tried to mess up a marriage, but the man decided to stay with his family. Okay. And then all your other siblings, y'all got different daddies too. Okay. So your mama she was something else out in them streets. But she didn't teach you what it meant to be a woman because she wasn't a real woman. You can't learn something that you weren't taught. But the thing about it is, you know right from wrong. So nobody needs to tell you that it's wrong to sleep with a married man. So stop using the whole narrative of, oh, I was only 27 and I made a mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake, but you were old enough to know right from wrong. All right. Now, with Arionne feeling like Martell was the person who was in charge of and or was managing the money in the marriage with Mel and Martell. See, that's another lie that you've allowed him to tell you, because why is he not able to manage his money now? Martell managed to blow through your $40,000 that you allegedly had. We don't know where you got it from. You said from the casino. I don't know about that. I'm hearing that it was from a some kind of lawsuit or something that she had. I don't know. But you allowed this man to blow through your $40,000 and you still don't have a car. You could have a little down payment to go out here and get you a car. And if you knew how to, I ain't even gonna sit here and tell you how to monetize. I ain't doing it because I know you watch my channel. I ain't helping y'all. I'm not gonna do it. But if you knew how to do what you needed to do, you could have done what you needed to do and been okay. But when you allow yourself to sit here and allow a man to be all up in your life like that, to where you don't really have anything for yourself, then that's a choice that you make, okay? And it's sad that you're raising a daughter who is watching you, who hear the conversations that you have on lives and on phone calls. It's sad. It's sad. Arionne, you to the point where you don't want to hear anybody. You don't like constructive criticism because you don't like to be told that you're wrong. So you being around Martell, his narcissist behavior have rubbed off on you. It's rubbed off on you. You ain't gonna be good for nobody. And if and when he decides to officially leave you alone, girl, what are you gonna do? I don't know what she's going to do when Martell finally officially decides to leave her alone, because I feel like Martell is still searching for that one. He knows it's not her, because if he was that happy, like he was saying on his live, oh, we happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. No, you're not. You're still searching. Why are you still calling Sheree as of yesterday? I just played it for y'all. Sheree says that Martell is still calling me. So what is he still calling Sheree for if he's still happy with you? If he's still getting to know you? That's my question. That's my question. A man that's happy does not seek pleasure in other women. Okay. He settles down. He settles down with the one that he claims to love. But let's continue. Let's continue. All right, so let's talk about Reverend Carlos, because he's out here, child, want to throw out these damn subliminals about the Lord and whatnot. Let's go on and talk about his ass a little bit. Carlos Chipmunk King. Okay, let's talk about him. He went live most recently. Carlos likes to throw around these God quotes, and it's kind of get to the point where it's really becoming very naive of you, because you don't take on the advice that you give out, Carlos. And it's okay to talk about God, but this motherfucker talk about God like he is just like he's really in his Bible like that. And I have a problem with people like that, because Carlos, baby, listen. Cut it out, okay? You stay with the mess. You are one of the messiest people that I know. God, one thing that God does not deal in is messiness, and he don't deal with confusion. You are the author of confusion, Carlos. You are abusive when it comes to where you allow abuse on your panels in your shows when it comes to women, and I don't understand it. I know you said that your mother struggled growing up with you guys, raising you guys, your siblings. He grew up with a lot of siblings in his house. I listened to his story where he talked about his mother had to struggle and take care of all of his siblings. You for one should know the struggles of a woman. When you see Melody Cherie, who is a mother of 4, who is a now single mother by way of Martell out cheating. You know the story. You know who Arionne is. You've had to check her and let her know to shut her damn mouth and not be telling things from the show. You already know what's going on in that situation, but you still don't have any sympathy for her as a woman. You were raised by a woman, regardless of what you identify as. You were raised by a woman. You know the struggles of a single mother. You know the struggles that Melody Cherie is having on your show. Okay, somebody said Pastor TD raindrops. Y'all are crazy. Let me put that up. That's funny. Okay, but you stay sitting on panels and you throw subliminals. You speak on women's fertility. You promote abuse of women. You allow people like Martell and the Scotts to play in people's face every Saturday on Love and Marriage Huntsville and lie, and even even allow Cliff from Bell Collective to be abusive towards his wife on your show. You like to pride yourself and make a bag off of women's pain. And at what point do you take your own advice, Carlos? What point do you do that? Okay. What point do you do that? All right. God is not a God of confusion, and he definitely is not a God of mess and messiness. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play for you guys what Carlos had to say. And then I'm going to continue my commentary after that. Okay. Let's share screens so you guys can see. All right, let's make it big. Shout out to who knew, because that's where I saw it. Okay.
Embrace the difficulties. When life gets hard, it's because God is elevating you.
Shout out to who knew.
As you go through different phases in life, when you really are going after your dreams and you really want to accomplish things in life, life will attack you. Life will get hard. It's called the school of life. Just like being in school, when you graduate to different grades, school gets harder and harder and harder. When you go to college, college gets harder, harder, and harder. But when you graduate, you get a certificate, a degree that shows you passed the test. That's how God elevates your life. You're being tested. And you have to pass the school of life in order for God to give you the blessings, the degree, to show you that you.
Showing up on the first page of Google might not be the best for everyone. But
pass the test that he was putting you on. If your life goes up and down and you struggle, always know there's a blessing at the end of your course. Stay the course, pass the test, and watch God graduate you to another level in life.
What y'all think about that? See, he's always throwing out these little subliminals and these quotes. He don't take any of his God quotes. That's what I'm gonna call it. Ain't nothing wrong, like I said, with talking about God. I'm all about God. I love God, honey. I love God. What's wrong with you? I like God. I love God. I pray every day. I do. But I feel like Carlos, you double-minded. You very double-minded. Okay, and you like to flip-flop way too much for me. But I feel like that Melody's been telling Carlos, I want to say since season 1, about all the things that she's had to endure on this damn show. But Carlos, I think he likes to ignore it, and I think that he's more so focused on what's going on Bravo. I think he's trying to worm his way back on Bravo, because that's where the real money was. Yes, he's getting a bag off of OWN, but I don't think OWN pays as much as Bravo does. And he's also I think he likes to use women in order to catapult his career. I think Melody, she's been complaining about the things that's been going on this show with Martell, with Wanda, with the Scotts, and everybody else kind of bullying her and kind of coming up against her, with the abuse as well. With Wanda's running behind Mel and sneaking her, which is why I feel that she'll never be on the show again, which is great, because you should never be putting your hands on somebody. But the fact that he still allows Martell to be on the show, and the fact that he was still trying to sneak Mel to be in a scene with Martell after all the things that Martell has done to Melody, and the fact that he's sitting on a 3rd-degree assault and harassment charge by way of revenge P. But he tried to sit on that podcast and say, "Oh, I didn't know about that." You did know about that, Carlos. Like, you really knew about that. And I feel like you need to take accountability for that. Or maybe you should step down from being the producer of the damn show. Like, this is one of the reasons why Bravo let you go, because you were on the bullshit over there. And it's like you're trying to be the next Andy Cohen. It's like you're trying to sneak your way back in and worm your way back in by way of Dr. Heavenly. And Bravo peeped that, and they shut it down real quick to let Dr. Heavenly's ass know, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We fired him for a reason. And if you're going to get on here and be trying to promote our show, what is he doing on there? Every time Dr. Heavenly goes live, he was trying to be going live with her so that he could talk about all the things that's going on over on Bravo. Meanwhile, your own shows are suffering. We talked about the ratings of your Bad and Bougie show. We already know what the ratings for Love and Marriage Huntsville is. They're very lackluster. And every other damn show, Love and Marriage DC, why the hell did that even come back? Because who watches that bullshit? I don't even watch it. I'm not reviewing it. Like, why? Why? You know about Martell trying to take the kids from Mel. You already know about him lunging at her. You've seen all these things, but then you try to act like you're oblivious to those things. And then you hop on here and do these God quotes every week, trying to convince people that you're just this saved individual and that you just love God so much. But it's showing confusion somewhere in there. It's given that your lifestyle does not reflect what you talk about. And I have a little problem with that. I mean, like Obama and them say, baby, you need to be the change that you want people to see. Like, stop running around here giving other people advice that you never take. You seen Martell pop up at Melody's house unannounced on a scene, but you guys air that because that's what you like to see. That's the drama. Drama is what Carlos thrives off of. Okay, he wants them to turn the drama up. That's what he wants them to do on this show. And yes, drama does sell, but not at the expense of somebody having PTSD and sitting at home and can't sleep because of things that's going on this show. I think that everybody needs to continue to support Melody on her network over there, Nubian Network, so that her Sharnita's World can do well, and then maybe some other shows can come on as well and help build the network so that she doesn't have to continue to be on this damn show and put up with what she's putting up with. No amount of money is worth your sanity. No amount of money. I'm gonna say it again. No amount of money. And I get it. This is a show that she built and helped build from the ground up. It was her idea. And I feel like for the longest, they've been trying to push her off this show. But I feel like at some point, Melody might want to look at kind of walking away from this show because it's really going downhill. It's really, really going downhill. It says that why has he scheduled any more tour dates? Exactly. He has not scheduled any more tour dates because there were never, I don't feel like there were ever any more tour dates to ever even damn schedule. I feel like he knew that by having Melody Cherie on his damn channel, or on his podcast, that was going to get him a lot of money. He's going to get a lot of money. If you guys watched, there was the line wrapped around the building of people who purchased tickets to go down there to see Melody Cherie and, help, promote her in terms of, they weren't really thinking about him, even though they knew it was his podcast, but they were there to support her. Melody has a lot of supporters, but I feel like he used her in that moment in order to make him, make himself look good for ratings, for a nice bag, because he got a nice bag from that. That place was packed out. There was more people there than probably at a damn concert, probably damn near. But it was a lot of people at the podcast. So Carlos was able to make a nice bag off that, only to turn around and then blast and or strike YouTubers' channels. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. But from the Scotts and everybody else being on this damn show with the crimes, with Martell being involved in crimes, the Scotts being involved in crimes and scamming and stuff like that, I feel like Carlos needs to do a regrouping when it comes to this show. But we know he's not going to do it because Carlos is too involved in friendships in terms of the cast, and that's kind of getting in the way of you doing your job. And it's really affecting your ratings because the people who watch your shows are tired of the mess. We just like Bravo, they don't have feelings when it comes to letting people go. It is about the viewership and what they feel the viewers want to see. And you cannot keep adopting this friendship mess like with the Scotts, because he protects the Scotts. Ain't nothing wrong being friends with people, but when you allow friendships to get in the way of you doing what you should do in terms of your job and removing people that shouldn't be there. Kim and Maurice should have been gone seasons ago, because you bring nothing to the show. This show needs to be revamped. The show needs a different direction in terms of where it's going and what the viewers are watching. We're tired of seeing Martell, who has no lucrative businesses, no storyline. His only claim to fame is being on there and filming with Melody. His only claim to fame of being on this show in terms of what he and Melody used to be. They are no longer together. He should not be on the show. What is he talking about? He is still trying to run around and film with Melody. And the viewers are tired of that. I'm tired of watching the show, watching Martell and Mel go back and forth about shit that happened and what used to happen, and Martell feeling a way about something that happened in the marriage that Melody was not doing, only to turn around and do interviews saying that you had a perfect marriage. Like, it's giving lies and bullshit at this point. Melody is tired of arguing with Martell. Like, at the end of the day, if you're not going to revamp the show, cancel the shit. I see y'all putting it in there. I wouldn't mind. Cancel the show. I got plenty of shit to talk about. As you guys see, I pull content from everywhere. I don't just talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I can go a whole few days without even mentioning anything about Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. This show, if he's not gonna revamp the show and give the viewers what the viewers need to see, because quiet as kept, the bullshit that go on off the show is really what needs to be talked about on the show, because we're watching, we see the stuff. Content creators, they are talking about the things that's going on with the Scotts, with Martell, like the arrest with Melody Cherie. She's doing things outside of the show that never gets on the show. So when do we get to see the things off screen that should be on screen if you're not going to show that? Like, I don't want to see Tisha talking about she might be pregnant when we know her husband's got a whole vasectomy. That's pointless. That's pointless. Why you continue to play in people's face? Didn't want to use these damn God quotes telling people, well, you're not graduated. You have not graduated. Your shows are not graduating. You're still in the same place as you guys were in season 1. When do we get to see a revamp? You stay over there on Bravo. You trying to do what Bravo is doing, but you damn sure ain't revamping like Bravo. Bravo realized when them ratings started to tank that they had to move and shift some people around. And they didn't give a hot damn if they were people who were on the show since season fucking 1. Sheree, you are what they call an OG on the show. They didn't give a damn about bumping her down to being a friend of. Because you prided yourself, Sheree, on being, oh, I'm an OG. You said that at the reunion. You kept throwing that up in Candy's face. Oh, I'm an OG. Oh, you can't be like me. Oh, you can't this, and this. Well, look at your ass now. Candy was able to walk away because she had real money to make. You are being bumped down to barely making anything, and you were already barely making it. But Bravo is about business. Carlos, you're not ready maybe to be a producer. And you got too many irons in the fire to where you're not even promoting your own shows. You are allowing the shows and the content creators to promote your stuff. I'm tired of doing your job. Content creators are promoting your work. I think the RP case is, I think somebody's asking me, can I find out if it's going to be this month? I think it's supposed to be in April, I think. And I can check up on that just to make sure to give you guys a more concrete date, okay? I think it's going to be in April when they're supposed to be meeting up again, okay? For the RP case with Mel and Martell. But yeah, I mean, damn, step down if you're not gonna do what needs to be done. Because, like I said, content creators, we doing your work, sir. We are doing the work that you should be doing on this show. Period. You stepping into our world trying to be a content creator, sir. You got to go by our rules. You got to go by the rules, Carlos. You want to be a content creator, you got to go by content creator rules. That's just how it goes. We don't spare anybody. The Scotts, they're getting to the point where they're mad that we're talking about their business, and now you're going to be suing people for defamation. That's a problem. That's a problem. And I feel like that's going to be probably Maurice and Kimmy's storyline this season, unfortunately, because y'all ain't talking about shit else. We don't want to hear about no damn libidos. I know that shit. I don't want to hear about no libidos this season. If I watch it, because I'm still debating. If I watch it, I don't want to hear about libidos. So, Maurice, the fact that you've gone out and sued content creators, are you going to try to spin the block? Are you popping back with your bag of tricks of suing for defamation now for a storyline? That's what it's giving. Because you damn sure ain't talking about credit none. Kimmy, you got a whole nother business over there that we've seen that I've already done a live about it, where you guys have taken out PPP loans on these businesses that you say are legit, but we don't see you talking about them on the show. Why are these businesses a secret? Why are these businesses such a secret? And then when we dig and pull things out of the hat, then all of a sudden you want to file lawsuits. We're trying to figure that out. What's up with these businesses? Why we don't hear nothing about credit? None. Now we're gonna have another season about Kimmy and Cancer Hunter. Ain't what my girl called him here for hot tea? Shout out to her. Damn. Every time she said that shit, I start laughing. I ain't even gonna lie. It's funny. It's funny to me. Wanda, you mad about the shit, but it's funny to me. I'm sorry. Be mad. Go live and say that shit is not funny. Don't be talking about people calling somebody cancer hunching. That's what she call it. Cancer hunching. Here for the steaming hot tea over there calling calling Maurice cancer hunching. I was like, it's cancer huncher, okay? Here for the steaming hot tea. That's what she shut your ass up, Wanda. You know this shit funny. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Are we going to get another season of hearing about Kim? Now, I'm sympathetic. Now, don't get me wrong, because I've had a family member pass away from cancer. Okay, so I'm very sympathetic to what Kimmy went through. But my thing is, what's the next transition here now? Yeah, you're past that now. You ring the bell now. You're fine. Okay, what's next? What's next? Are we going to be talking about you and Maurice still having problems in the bedroom? Because obviously he's fine. Maurice is out here doing what he do. Maurice already got somebody out here doing what he do while you are still sitting over there talking about as long as you give him his 1 day a week. Obviously he's getting more than 1 day a week. Okay, we've already talked about it. Maurice got him some more cuddy out there somewhere, allegedly. Don't be trying to come sue my ass either, okay? Okay? Don't be trying, because I'm a counter sue that ass. Come for me. Sue me and I'm gonna sue you back. That's how we're gonna play that. All right. I'm gonna talk about your ass this morning. But my thing is this, and we're gonna get out of here. I ain't gonna hold you guys too much longer because we're into 1.5 hours here. I think that the show should be revamped, like I said, in all fairness. I don't want to hear about the same lackluster storylines about Kim and Maurice with this libido bullshit and Maurice wanting too much sex on the show. Like, we don't give a damn. You already knew you married this man who had a high sex drive. Okay, you already knew that prior to even going through what you went through with this cancer hunching situation. So why are you complaining to us now? Why are you on the show now instead of using that as a storyline? We don't give a hot damn. You married this sorry motherfucker who didn't have nothing but a credit score of 0.2. He couldn't charge a loaf of bread if he wanted to back then. The nigga was sleeping on a couch when you met him. The nigga was around here fat, okay, with a whole stomach that overlapped the peen if you could even see it back then, Kimmy. We don't want to talk. Let's talk about you being a side chick. Go to clear that up, okay? Let's talk about businesses. Carlos is saying the show is going back to businesses. He's trying to reroute to go back to business. Let's see that. If you're going back to the show being about businesses, why the fuck is Martell coming back? Because he ain't got no businesses. Why Martell coming back if you guys are going to be talking about businesses this new season? That's what I'm hearing Carlos is saying, that this season he wants to get back into talking about businesses. That's what we want to hear about, because we know Melody Cherie has several businesses. We know that several businesses Melody Cherie has. Now, the businesses that the Scotts have, from what I'm hearing and everything that's attached to it, the shit is attached to a lawsuit. So we ain't even going to sit here and even hold you on that. I don't consider that to be reputable businesses. I don't. Because they stay getting sued for doing crazy shit. And then I'm hearing that they're trying to have process servers trying to come and serve them. And they're running and hiding from process servers. Scotts. Call me a liar so I can pull the shit up, okay? What y'all hiding and running from process servers when y'all supposed to be reputable business people and running around trying to be doing all these damn expos? See, these are things that we want to see Carlos on the show. That's some interesting stuff right there. If we're going to talk about the real deal, these are things that's really going on. Let me help you with y'all storylines, okay? Let me help you with your storylines over here. Martell, let's talk about you out here harassing Melody, and let's talk about this lawsuit that's coming up for deviating the third degree and harassing phone calls, okay? But we can talk about it off the show. You can talk about it off the show. You ain't got to be on the show to talk about it. I'm just saying. Process servers coming to the Scott's house and y'all not there, and y'all, return to sender letter sent from the courthouse and shit where they're trying to serve y'all for not paying stuff, and excavation companies after y'all asses because y'all renting equipment and not returning the shit, and when you do return it, then it's damaged and you don't want to pay for the damage, and then you're taking your asses back to court trying to ask Zen Garden for contractors fees when you know you don't supposed to be getting no contractors fees because you're tearing shit up and not doing great work and keeping people money. Can we talk about that? They said they're tired of the Core 6. There's no more Core 6 because Melody ain't in the shit no more. She go to the meetings for filming purposes, but Melody already let them know she is no longer a part of the Core 6. She did away with all her businesses that were adjoined to the core six. So really, she's not a part of that. She's just there for filming purposes. They know that. And they were having a cow when she was saying that she was not going to be in there anymore. They had a cow because they knew that their businesses alone were not strong enough to be able to thrive without being able to attach themselves onto Holt and Melody's businesses that were doing well. They were under the guise that they were going to be able to be a part of the 47 acres, in which they're still mad at that shit because all of them were supposed to be damn near set for life with that particular deal. But they didn't have the money to go in on what was supposed to be happening with that deal. So Melody went forward on her own, and they will never forgive her for that shit. They will forever be mad, and now they're having to scramble and scam people and do all these fake ass expos and run around charging people for things that should be free in order to get by and to be able to live. Taking out loans, unnecessary loans, every other few months. I don't know who's giving them all these damn loans. I don't know who keeps giving them loans. They need to Carlos, do you not know these things about the people that you hiring on this show? These are not the same people that you sat down with in the beginning. They were able to, I'm using Arionne's word, finesse you. Because every one of them had to sit down and do like a little pre-interview type situation prior to being on the show to talk about what it is that they're doing. Marceau, you were straight from the movie theater, straight from Target prior to coming on this damn show. Tisha, you were just coming from working at a cable office. Like, y'all not real business people. Y'all are frauds out here. But we're forced to watch this bullshit every Saturday. We don't see what season 7 is giving. If I watch it, like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna see what Miss Mel. I'm gonna go off of what Melody is saying because I know she wants us to support. As long as she's a part of it, of course, I will support. But we're gonna see what she's saying. We're gonna see. I don't know. I'm just tired of the bullshit, to be honest with you. Because, like I said, we continue to see things that's happening off the show that should be on the show that they are that Carlos is allowing them to kind of hide behind this stuff because they don't want the embarrassment of people knowing about their business. But if you're a public figure now, then that's what's going to happen. People are going to dig in your shit and put you out there. If you didn't want that, then you shouldn't have agreed to be on this damn show. And that goes for you too, Maurice. If you didn't want your life dug up and people digging up shit about you, they do it with everybody else that's on TV. Everybody else that's on TV and these reality shows, people dig up shit on them. So if you don't want your stuff dug up, if you want to live a private life, get the fuck off the show. Because as content creators, we're not going to stop doing our job. Our job is to dig up the tea and give it to the people that watch us. I'm going to continue to do that. And if that bothers you, then I don't know what to tell you. You can file 1 million. You can't sue everybody. You can't sue every content creator. I'm just saying. You cannot do that. So, hey, get your shit together or get off the show, period. And the same with Carlos King. I feel like you should get off as well, sir, if you're not going to do your job and revamp this show to where your ratings can. I'm surprised that OWN is allowing you to even be on their network with the ratings being as low as they are. It's sad. It's embarrassing as hell. It's embarrassing as hell. But that is our show for this morning. Says that please don't come to our city. It said please don't come to our city with the expo. Yeah, they're doing like a tour, expo tour, an expo tour, child, or export, like Wanda said, an export tour to be out here getting money, child, and pushing this whole narrative, trying to get money. Child. It's all about money. It's a money grab, smoke and mirrors and money grabs. All right, that's what the Scots offer. But yeah, we got time for that bullshit. But thank y'all so much for joining us, all 1,000 of you this morning. We in an hour and 30-something minutes. We're going to go ahead and end the live. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you guys later on for our usual pop-in, okay? There's absolutely nothing to say. Y'all be killing me in the comments. Y'all really do. Y'all have a great day, okay? Love you guys down. Let's get y'all some music, honey. I'm going to play y'all favorite one, honey. I'm going to have to upload some new music too. You guys. Love you guys. Goodbye. Thank you, mods, and also thank you, any content creators. Shar's Reality, thanks for being here, Shar. And any other content creators, thank you so much, mods, for modding, okay? Love you guys. Bye.